It's an honor, Stephanie. And with our first pick this evening,
we would like to pick...
Welcome to episode 13 of the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. Lucky number 13. It's me, Bobby, and I'm always here with Nick. What's up, bud?
Hi, buddy.
How was your week so far?
It was a week of interesting wrestling.
Yeah, dude, we had an abortion of a draft.
Wow. All right. Going there first.
Yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of the draft, man. We'll get into that. I mean, Raw was all right. I was kind of surprised with the GM picks. SmackDown had Daniel Bryan, which I thought was really, really cool. He needed something to do, gets him back on TV. People missed him. I missed him. And then surprisingly, you said it wasn't surprising, but to me it was. Stephanie picked Mick Foley. I thought it was going to be Triple H. What's your opinion on this?
It was cool to see Mick Foley back. I enjoyed the fact that I guess people were surprised. I don't know. To me, when they said commissioner, I can only think of one commissioner, and that being Mick Foley. And that he's great, and I think people like to see him because it's something fresh. Like, oh shit, we haven't seen Mick Foley in WrestleMania. But he seems to stumble a little bit on words and seems a little slow.
Not as bad as Ric Flair, though.
Ric Flair's also got him by 20 fucking years.
That's a good point. Very good point.
Mentally, they're like, their normal age. Their bodies are like 120.
Oh, yeah, Mick Foley's taken some abuse on his shit, man. Not drug-related either, just fucking physical violence that's happened to him.
Forced trauma.
I've never seen anything as violent, especially in WWE, than the Undertaker throwing him off that cage and then getting fucking chokeslammed through the cage in the same match. That was pretty brutal.
That was brutal, but I would say out of anything that Mick Foley could be put down as like, holy fuckballs, that was bad, was him and The Rock at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Just
that was
shot
sad.
In the fucking head. Just one after another. It's like, man.
That was brutal, but the person I felt the most sorry for was his kids and his wife having to watch that, man. That was fucking brutal, man.
Yeah. Man, we are back in the fucking depths. We got off track real quick.
Oh, yeah, we'll get back to it. It's no big deal. But, Mick Foley's cool. I remember him being commissioner when he had that shaved head look, and the biggest people he went against was usually Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle, trying to go against them as the commissioner. It was funny. I thought that was very entertaining back in the day.
I do like shaved head Mick Foley without the giant Charles Manson beard.
Yeah.
We never did a movie about Charles Manson. Just have Mick Foley play him. I would love to see Mick Foley play Charles Manson.
That or Rocky Erickson.
Yeah. Rocky Erickson looks like Charles Manson.
Yeah, they all kind of have the same look going on.
Those guys are quite big. He's a very little man.
Yeah. Raw, I thought Raw was okay. I thought some of the matches were really cool. Having Cesaro and Zayn versus Owens and Jericho was really cool.
Yeah, Raw seemed like it was one of those nights where let's just kind of move along a little bit. The match card was really good, but maybe the outcomes weren't as cool as I wanted them to be, or the matches weren't as great as I wanted them to be. Having that match, and then you had the 12-man tag between the Wyatts and the Club versus Cena, Enzo, and Kaz and the New Day. That's a dream match right there. But the outcome, I don't dream about seeing any of that garbage.
The only person I don't like in that match is John Cena. You know what I mean? But at the same time, John Cena, he's the face, so you gotta have him.
I had an epiphany about John Cena this week.
What was it?
Is that, of anything, we always kept saying we're never going to see another Rock. We're never going to see another Rock. And I know that we hate John Cena. But deep down, no, you don't hate him. You love him. You love him like a fat kid loves Cheerios in secret.
With sugar on him.
Tons of sugar on him. No, but he's needed.
You know, it's not that I hate John Cena. I'm just so tired of his character. You know, I think when he was doing the Thugonomics thing, he was cool. And he's been doing the same gimmick for like, what, 12, 13, 14 years now? And it's just overdone. It's just like, I'm tired of it. Like the same thing with Hulk Hogan back in the day. Hulk Hogan was like, you know, take your vitamins, drink your milk, say your freaking prayers, you know, all that stuff. And people started turning on him.
People on camera.
And then, you know, and then when he turned, that was the biggest thing in almost wrestling history. That was huge when he turned to join the NWO. If Cena did something like that, I think that revitalizes his career. And I think he should do that because I think he's not a bad wrestler. As much as people want to give him shit, he's not a horrible wrestler. You know, he's been doing it for so long. He knows what he's doing. He's good on the microphone. He just needs to do something different.
Yeah. I don't know. Cena is... There'll never be another one.
I can't say that, man, because we thought that with The Rock. You know, like, maybe look at
how long did it take? And I'm saying it sarcastically, fucker.
Not that long, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you think about it, the WWE is painting themselves into a corner. If it wasn't for like John Cena doing all the Make-A-Wishes and all of this, they could turn him. But right now, he's so invested of like taking like, you know, the high road and being like, oh, I'm doing this for the kids. I'm a good guy. It's going to be really hard on the kids for him to be turning heel. And
he never will. Give it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Give it up.
Give it up. You know, I mean, I think they have a way better chance and a lot more money in it if they did it with Roman Reigns.
No, Roman Reigns is a heel. He can't be anything but a heel now. That's all you have. Fuck that guy. No. He made a mistake. And if it's what's true, they're saying it's Adderall is what he went to.
Adderall?
Adderall is what they're saying he tested positive for, but that's a rumor. That hasn't been confirmed.
Okay.
But that's what the word on the beat is.
That'd be insane. That's basically like prescription meth almost. Like,
and the people are like, but if you have a prescription for it and it's predating you, basically if they knew about it and you had a correct amount of dose and that will be what's in your blood due to this dose.
Yeah.
From my understanding of the wellness policy, you're okay.
Speaking of the wellness policy, what do you think is going to happen to Brock Lesnar failing his second drug test?
Suspended? Like, I don't know.
Something needs to happen.
Nothing will happen. They're not talking about it. They're just like, shit, that's real. Because I feel like Roman Reigns is half a work.
Maybe.
Dude, nobody puts this much fucking publicity on someone being suspended.
It's a good point.
Like, Titus never got suspended. People are like, where the fuck's Titus? And they're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's in a title match, you know, like on Sunday, so they had to do something. They had to mention him.
No. They knew about it before they made that match.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to predict it now. I know we're going to do our predictions later, and it's going to be a very unpopular decision. But I think Roman Reigns is walking out with that title on Sunday.
I will fucking drive out there and punch you.
Believe me, I don't want it. But, dude, I've read things about Vince McMahon trying to do this redemption story. And if that's what's going to be, I can see him winning it. I want Rollins to win it because then Rollins can hold it and then fucking Reigns can chase. You know, and that they want to do a babyface. Babyfaces always have to chase the champion.
It'd be a better story, but it's fucking the WWE. Dude, they will burn so many fans this week if they do that.
I agree. I really hope it doesn't happen.
It'll live up to its name. It'll live up to the battleground because the Smark fans are gonna be like, "Fuck you guys. We're watching Lucha Underground. Fuck it. We're watching TNA just to spite you because of Final Deletion."
It's over.
It's never over.
Did you bring your xylophone today?
Oh, it's here.
Okay, cool.
Here.
Have you named it yet?
No, that's coming.
That's coming. All right, so here's the thing about the Roman Reigns situation that really pisses me off, and it goes with the John Cena thing. I respect John Cena. I respect him. You know, he's been the face that runs the place, as he says. And I'm not sure if they're hiding him ever using drug use because he's a pretty swole dude. You know what I mean? He's pretty big. but he's never been caught for a fucking wellness. He's always doing all these interviews. He's always doing the Make-A-Wishes. He's always done everything. He's fucking constantly working. He's the dude, man. He's the one who runs that shit, you know? And then Roman Reigns gets the gift of the gods, you know, from fucking Vince, like, here's my blessing. And within 2 or 3 years, he fucks it up. Cena's been doing this for almost 15 years now, man. So you got to give Cena credit for that. And with Brock failing, Brock doesn't want to be the face. Brock doesn't give a fuck, dude. He wants to make money. So, like, I don't care if Brock fucks up. But
Yeah,
see,
but if that's the case, if Brock wants to make money, why'd you fuck yourself in both companies?
yeah, no, I think it's dumb. Don't get me wrong. But at least he's not trying to be the guy who's, like, you know, the main vocal point for fucking WWE, like Cena is. See, they're trying to give that to Reigns, and Reigns like, Adderall, or whatever it was. You know what I mean? When you have Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, who've been hella clean and still fucking doing all the matches they have to, all the shit. Seth came back from an injury earlier than he was supposed to. I mean, without doing drugs. Like, you got to give those guys credit. You mean, they're fucking doing it clean, where Roman Reigns gets the fucking chance to run the shit for a couple years, and he's already fucked up.
So I ask you, do you think it's a work?
I don't think it's a work. I think it's you might be a halfway work where, like, he got suspended. It's like, okay, well, let's keep on throwing more, like, some more praise on him. Like, we'll get him, you know, come back and be better, you know. But I don't know, man. It just kind of pisses me off that he did that. Like, nothing against Roman Reigns. I don't think he's a horrible wrestler like everybody thinks he is. I've seen some great matches with him, you know, against Brock, against AJ Styles, you know, against Rollins. He's done some great matches. Just like Cena. Everybody says Cena can't wrestle, but dude, against Punk, against Rollins, against, you know, multiple fucking people, he's had great matches against Styles, against Owens.
Good wrestler.
Oh.
He sells amazingly.
Yeah.
Like, everything you hit him with hurts him. It doesn't really hurt him, but it hurts him.
Yeah. Besides Seth Rollins breaking his nose.
That was God. Beautiful moment. He smashed that fucking nose.
His nose on the side of his fucking face, dude, like by his ear. So,
yeah, you know what's fucked up is, like, if we were to go back and watch that, they'll just do the black and white. Like, man.
I don't know. Oh, dude, I didn't tell you. My wrestling soup and my Kenny Omega shirt came in today. I'm very excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excited tomorrow to watch the Kenny Omega fight on New Japan.
Oh, it's going to be on tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a repeat. I'm going to catch the early showing is the showing of last week's new episode, and then they do a new episode. So you get a second chance to catch what you missed, because I went to go see Dragged in the Sunlight last week, so I missed it.
Oh, so it's already on?
Aired last week, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have it taped then. I can watch it. Who do you fight?
I don't remember.
I'll have to look it up. I have it all DVR'd.
Yeah. I want to say Kushida.
Okay. That's the case. It'll be good.
Yeah, it's not a shitty match. Anderson and Gonzalez are on it.
I want to see the ladder match between him and Mike Elgin. Like, I want to see that shit.
When did it happen?
It happened recently, like a month or two ago. Like, I want to see it though.
It's gonna be a couple of months then.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be him versus Tanahashi, but I guess Tanahashi something happened where he couldn't do it, so they had Mike Elgin fucking fill in. So that's still a good match. You know what I mean? I'm down. So, you know, I'm a big fan of Kenny Omega's, and dude, I've seen Mike Elgin fucking fight for Ring of Honor, you know, for a while now, and I think he's good especially for his size. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I've been on the itch of, like, going back and watching indies or people that, like, are NXT or WWE now, and, like, showing their older matches and just watching wrestlers that I'm curious about. And I finally saw La Sombra for when he lost his mask.
Okay.
It was an hour-long 2 out of 3 falls match.
And that's CN now, right?
That's CN now.
Yeah. Okay.
I prefer the La Sombra character.
Oh, okay. I haven't really checked him out. Like when they brought him in, I was like, "Who's this guy?" Like, and I flew. Yeah. I guess he was under the radar for me, I guess.
Yeah, that was all like the AAA lucha. It's heavy luchador. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was actually sitting with Tina watching wrestling. I think it was Raw. I was watching. It was funny too, because her ex-boyfriend, like, you know, would go to the airports and stalk the wrestlers, which, you know, I don't do. And she'd be like, he's like, "Oh yeah, I met the Miz. I met this guy. Like, I met Jack Swagger." You know. Huh?
I said, and then they hate you.
Oh yeah, you know, I don't want to do that. Like, even if we go see No Mercy, I'm not going to be fucking stalking them at the arena. Like, dude, if I'm walking by, going to get food, and like they're there, I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm not going to bother them. That's not my fucking style. But like, I guess they'd go to the airport and try to get autographs. You know what I mean? Because I guess they're fucking the boyfriend was a mark or whatever. But as we're doing as we're fucking doing a podcast, right? Like we're not marks.
Fuck that guy. We're not him.
We're not him. We're not that bad.
We're not that bad. We're worse.
Yeah, but now she didn't really know much about it, like about wrestling. Like she knew some of the guys, but then she was like, "Oh yeah," like I was like, "Yeah, Sami Zayn." It's like, "Oh yeah, El Generico," and I was like, "Did you call him El Generico? What?" She's like, "Yeah, I learned all that shit from you," and I'm like, "Oh, that's funny. You're catching it." Like, yeah, dude. Like, well, supposedly, I mean, there's a rumor that Sami Zayn's El Generico. I hear El Generico is helping out orphans in Mexico, so I don't know.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll keep that word going. But yeah, and then what'd you think of the wonky ass finish that was on Raw between Ambrose and Rollins?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't get to watch Raw.
Oh, okay.
I was at a show, but I read about it. Show was better than Raw.
Oh yeah. Well, you mean Raw was kind of those things just to kill time for the draft.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I told you there'd be a double bullshit pin.
Yeah, it'd be something goofy. You know what I mean? I knew something odd was going to happen.
Well, so I mean, fuck, there's so much to talk about this week, and there's a lot of weird things because like the week started off one way and ended a very different way.
Yeah, I was very excited about the draft, and now I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed 5 minutes in.
You mean, hey, but look at this. When we did the Wrestling Gremlin podcast draft, I chose the first guy, and the same guy. Stephanie picked the same first dude, too, Seth Rollins. It's kind of hard not to go with Rollins.
Supposed to be number one.
Who was?
Brock.
Really?
Yeah. And, dude, Heyman's contract expired.
Yeah, I've read that. I hope he comes back, because, like, honestly, he's the best dude on the microphone.
Nope. I think that they're going to distance themselves a little bit and let Brock fucking be Brock.
Yeah, but see, the thing about that is Brock works better with Heyman because Brock's not the greatest talker. You saw him in the UFC thing after the fight. He was, like, even stuttering over his own words. He was so fucking amped up. Like, he didn't really know what to say until, like, like, oh, let's, take care of each other, love everybody and, like, support the troops. And, like, he even said, like, he didn't know really what to say and he was all just amped up. So you need Heyman.
Well, how would you feel after a fucking 3 rounds of beating the shit out of somebody? Well, not really beating the shit, but, like, sitting on a dude and being tough to a guy and throwing him around. I'd be pretty fucking amped up, and there's light bulbs flashing in your face, people yelling questions at you, like.
Well, I'm not saying that either. Like, I know that's a big part of it, but Brock has never been good on the mic. I mean, if he's in front of ESPN and he's collected, he's pretty well spoken. But really, he's never been a great talker. That's why he's always had Heyman, and Heyman needs to be there with Brock. Brock will go out there and kill people, but Heyman's the one that gets him over by talking. So they need to figure out something, and they should actually have Heyman help write because the writing right now is fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's what they should have drafted, their writing staff.
Yeah. Get rid of the fucking, all the soap opera writers, get rid of those fools and bring in some real fucking, like, writers for wrestling. I'm not saying Vince Russo by any means, but, like, get Dutch Mantel, get Paul Heyman. Bring people like that in. Let them fucking write some shit because when SmackDown was at its peak, when they were doing really well, Paul Heyman was writing that shit.
How do you write a wrestling promotion?
What do you mean?
I've always wanted to see what the script looks like.
It's probably more like a screenplay. I don't know, but I'm assuming that's what it probably is.
I heard someone leaked one time. Like there's like pictures of one.
Yeah.
It's intense. If it's what it actually looks like, I was like, God damn.
A lot of fucking memory. A lot of fucking remembering shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but if you didn't see it, basically what happened is the match between Rollins and Ambrose was pretty decent. Like, I thought it was good. But when they get to the top, the finish kind of sucked. When they get to the top, he does – how he does that top rope suplex and he rolls over and does another suplex?
Yeah, he didn't get all of that one.
Yeah, he hit the first suplex and they rolled up into each other. And what happened is they said 1, 2, 3. They didn't know who won. Stephanie declared Seth the winner. And then they don't even explain it, but on SmackDown, Ambrose has the belt again when Rollins left with the belt. And it was just
that's because the WWE has an internet site, WWE.com. Pay me, fuckers. And that's where they released the footage of them being like, no, both shoulders are down. The referee said that's not the decision he made. we're gonna do a rematch on SmackDown. That's what happened on the Raw after
And that's fucking
internet
stupid.
Yeah, it is. So like you have like I have little updates on my phone. It goes beep beep and a little WWE thing. Except for it wrecks shit because it goes to the East Coast time. It doesn't read time zones on your phone.
Yeah.
It's not live in California. It's not live. It's a lie. They live.
Yeah. See, I get to watch it on the East Coast thing because I have DirecTV, so it works out. Well, I know that's why, like, when we used to do the podcast on Mondays, I had to wait until you were done. So,
Well, since we're just kind of bouncing all over the place, did you happen to see Cesaro's interview?
I did. He was pretty butthurt.
Yeah, I was like, is that real? Because he's not a happy dude.
I hear it was somewhat a work, but it's wrestling, so it could be not a work, but it's kind of a shoot. But I think it's somewhat of a work though too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It could be either way. I think it was half true, half fucking written. I don't know.
I really don't. I don't want Cesaro to get Rybacked.
No, neither do I. I think he has an immense amount of talent. He does not need to be fucking released. But the thing is, he should be happy. He gets to be with fucking Zayn and Owens. Maybe he wanted to hang out with Daniel Bryan more often, but I don't see the point, like, why he should be so mad about it. It's going to be the same either way.
I think he has the feeling of he's stuck on a promotion that he's going to go nowhere and just keep jobbing.
Yeah. Could be. I think he had a better chance on SmackDown.
Or maybe, fucking Raw has all the goddamn belts.
Yeah, but I think that's going to change Sunday. I think I think a lot of the belts are going to go to SmackDown. Well, actually, no, because the world title is in fucking SmackDown right now, but I think that's going to change. Ryder, I think, is going to win. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to The Miz and Darren Young yet. I haven't decided that yet. I'm assuming Young's going to win because, why push him if he's not going to win the belt? And The Miz has done absolutely nothing with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just trying to see something.
For sure. Yeah, I don't know. The draft was like, it was kind of the thing that pissed me off about the draft the most was how Shane for months was saying, oh, we're going to make this, all the new talent. We're going to make this the better show. We're going to do this. And you look at the fucking lineup, dude, Raw won that. Dude, Raw had the better fucking wrestlers. Like they got Balor, they got Rollins, they got Brock. You know what I mean? Like they got the new
Balor should have gone to SmackDown.
I totally agree. I totally 100% agree.
I was like, he is not, because the Raw crew that they have is basically all got stories already built. And that was the thing I was really getting annoyed about. I was like, oh, look, they kept that feud going. They kept that going. They kept that going. I was like, they're not even trying to be like, fuck it. You're just going to end a bunch of stories. That was the reset button. You got to go, do it again.
Yeah. The only thing that SmackDown did is they kept fucking Cena and Styles together.
Yeah, well, they're giving the club to Balor because they know that's what everybody wants. And they're going to go, Marky Mark.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, I think it would have been cooler if they actually had AJ with Balor and Gallows and Anderson, and then they can turn on Styles, and be like, oh yeah, Balor was the original fucking Bullet Club member.
But that already happened. We don't need to do it again because all that saying. The reason I think the WWE did what they did with the club is to be like, we don't need that bullshit. We're gonna give you it. We're gonna feed you that little taste that you want, just to know that we know that you're in on the joke with us. But fuck what you believe.
But see, this is what I'm thinking, though. If they would have done that and had Balor part of it and then turn on Styles, then you can have a whole feud between Styles and Balor, and that would have been amazing.
Nah, they're saving that.
Well, they're on different shows now.
End up feuding with some... There's nobody good for Balor to feud with. I feel like main roster.
He's already feuded with Owens. He's already fought Zayn, I believe. You mean like who? Cesaro? Like who's he gonna fight with? Like I could see him do it with Rollins. I could see Rollins and Balor, and that would be fucking great. And if you have Balor against Roman Reigns is once again going to become the fucking heel. So there's going to be a lot of fucking things to see what's going to happen with Balor. But I thought like you already had a made fucking feud if you had him. Here was my original idea of what could have happened this Sunday. This Sunday could have been, the club versus Enzo and Kaz and Cena. And then Cena hits the AA on fucking Styles. And then all of a sudden the lights go out. And then right in the ring is the Demon. He puts, what's the DDT he calls it? The 19 what?
1916 or the Bloody Sunday?
Yeah, he hits fucking Cena with that. AJ rolls over, 1, 2, 3. The club reforms as 4 of them, and then later down the line, maybe a month or two, when they're all fucking beating the shit out of each other, they turn on Styles, and then you have Balor and Styles as a fucking pay-per-view match.
And that very well could happen. I hate you because you took my idea.
Oh.
Except for I had Balor taking out Styles.
Oh, okay. Well, that can happen too. Yeah.
Because then it splits them, and it gives them a SummerSlam match.
Yeah. Yeah, but you mean, and that can still happen because SummerSlam is still going to be a cross promotion.
Yeah, like Randy Orton fighting Cheating Lesnar.
Yeah. Well, dude, come on, let's be honest. Fucking Orton.
Nobody wants to see that match, and I think they're going to cancel it. I really feel like they're going to end up being like, we decided against it. Okay.
I can't see it. I can't see them canceling. They promoted on UFC. It's such a big deal to them. I don't see it happening. But dude, like, let's be honest though. Fucking Orton's failed more than once on a drug policy charge. I think one was cocaine.
Orton's kind of been he's been the ultimate bad boy. He's like the new Shawn Michaels. Orton gives no fucks.
No, he doesn't. Like, he thinks he's bulletproof.
Great video of him though, in this WWE, and they did this. They had these 2 little kids, and like they were like talking about their favorite wrestlers. It's Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. Okay. And this little kid's like, psh, Randy Orton's got the jokiest finisher ever. The RKO, psh, anybody could get out of it. I could totally get out of that finisher. If he was here right now, it wouldn't even matter. And he walks up behind him and he just slaps him like he's going to do it. And the kid's face is the best. He's like, oh my God, it's Randy Orton. Ah! And Randy was like, I'm waiting for you to reverse this.
That's great. Like, let's be honest, man. How many times have you just fucking RKO'd somebody out of nowhere?
A lot of times.
Dude, I remember one time at Andre and Rachel's house back in the day. I was RKOing everybody just for the fuck of it because we're all getting drunk and just like for like a week I was just RKOing people. You know, Clint, everybody. It didn't matter. And then one time fucking Rachel was in the bathroom and I was hiding behind the door like when she'd get out. And I tried to do it. She kind of got out of it. She tried to slap me. I ducked it and just RKO'd the fuck out of her. It was like the coolest thing ever. It was the coolest thing. Once. Yeah. She's like, fucking Bobby Lowry. Ah! Like, I was like, yeah, RKO. It was funny.
So Randy Orton happened.
What?
It is going to happen. Sorry. Anyway, fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, I don't see how it's not gonna happen. It has to. Like, they promoted it so hard.
God damn, dude! It's like the Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam or WrestleMania or whatever the hell that was.
Between who?
Huh?
Between who?
Oh, Taker and Shane. That match sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Or so. Sorry, not that match. I'm fucking sorry. I'm a little stoned.
That's fine.
I'm looking like a rock star and smoking and drinking pint glasses of booze. So it's Thursday, and tomorrow is Bucket Fridays.
There you go, buddy. Yeah, I got work in a couple hours, so I'm just drinking coffee and fucking before I fucking.
Oh yeah, good morning, guten tag.
Yeah, guten tag. Yeah, no, it's funny, man. I went to work last night. I got off around 7 a.m, and then I came home and I just couldn't sleep, so I took some fucking ibuprofen PM, dude. And I was out till like 3:30. I was just fucking knocked out. I was like a zombie. So drinking coffee to fucking just be up and ready to do it.
Fuck your coffee.
Yeah.
Bootios are real.
Really?
Bootios are real.
They make sure
$15 a box.
They make sure you ain't booty.
They make sure you ain't booty, and your wallet's very, very empty.
Oh man, $13 for a box of cereal.
That's the fucking cereal I've ever seen.
You know, I think I would do it just to collect it. You know what I mean? Just to have it and never open it. Like how people.
You gotta eat it once.
Then you have to get 2 boxes, and that's $26.
$26 in cereal.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't spend that much in a fucking 6 months.
That's the baller's breakfast you'll ever have.
Fuck that, dude. I don't spend that much money a year.
I want to eat a bowl of Bootios with The Rock and Stone Cold. And I can look at them both and go, you ain't booty.
You ain't booty. You do eat it with a diva, but like, yeah, but you are booty. Let me see that booty. Yeah. So what do you? Okay, like, so what was your favorite picks of these drafts? Like, give me your favorites and worst.
None of them.
I like that American Alpha went to SmackDown.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm looking at the rosters, and if you get to take a nice little gander at them,
I remember most of it for the most part. Not in order, but I kind of remember who goes where.
On Raw, there is 4 tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
There is the New Day.
Yes.
5 tag teams. Enzo and Cass, Gallows
Yep.
and Anderson, Dudleys, and the Shining Stars.
Yeah, 3 of those. Oh, I guess if you put the Dudleys as a big deal again, like they kind of fucking buried them for a while, just had them lose every match. But if you can get them going, you mean you got 4 good teams. The Shining Stars are just garbage. They just need to be released. I mean,
And then
unless they bring Primo, or not Primo, as long as they bring fucking Carlito back, they'll be all right. But they're not going to, I don't think.
and SmackDown grabbed American Alpha, Usos, Ascension, Brizdango, the Vaudevillains, and they have both Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder.
Oh, you also forgot Raw got the Golden Truth.
Oh, Raw did get Golden Truth.
Yeah.
Poor bastards. And Raw also got Braun Strowman. So
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
that was a dumbass. Like, I was like, really? All right, well, Luke Harper's coming back.
Yeah, but where's he going to go, Raw or SmackDown?
No, Vince Dick got hard when he saw Braun Strowman and Big Cass standing in the other ring and went like, oh.
That's going to be a fucking shitty match, dude. Braun Strowman is still green. Like, I mean, he's a big dude, and, like, I like him. I think he's good for what he does. And Kaz is good, I mean, but he's not the greatest either. So you're going to have 2 big dudes, and it's just not going to be what it should be, you know? It's just, I know they see big guys, but dude, big guys and big guys really don't work well together.
No, I mean, big guys and big guys can work well together if it was a match like Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar with 2 big motherfuckers.
Yeah, but see, even right there, Kurt Angle's not the biggest guy.
No, but he could lift big things.
Yeah, but dude,
I'm
who's
using
gonna
it for the style of wrestling. Imagine 2 dudes slamming the holy bejesus out of each other.
Well, name someone that big who can wrestle like that.
I'm hoping Big Cass, and I'm hoping Braun Strowman can at least do a lot of power lifts, take big falls, and do a couple of really big spots. Big guys are like big guys in fighting games. You got like some shitty little fucking offense moves, but when you hit somebody with a defensive move where you bring them in close, it sucks.
Yeah, I just don't see it being good though, man. It's not like there's a few really good big workers. Like Undertaker was amazing. Undertaker's probably the best big worker ever. You know,
Well,
he made the Great Khali look decent in the ring. Come on, and that's like impossible because Great Khali is fucking garbage.
It was a bad wrestler.
You mean Kane and Big Show, or not Kane and Big Show, but Kane and Undertaker was good. You know, when they fought against each other. You know, Big Show back in the day was not a horrible wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of shitty now, but, I mean, there was time where he wasn't that bad. You know, so, like, he can work. But, dude, I just see Braun Strowman as just being that big body that's there. And Kaz, like, he's a way better wrestler than Braun Strowman, but can he really carry that match?
Vince obviously thinks so. And I think Kaz's mic skill delivery is really bad. But what I do know is watching him on Up, Up, Down, Down, he can do it. It's there. He's got charisma like a motherfucker, and he's got a singing voice that is... His Jersey Boy was very, very, very good.
I haven't seen it, so I'll take your word for it.
It was very amazing.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, do it. I'm fucking...
Another thing I'm really disappointed about, which I hope they correct us on Sunday, is like you had all these fucking people from NXT, but dude, no Bayley.
It's gotta be Paige.
Dude, if it's Paige, I'll be so disappointed. Like, I love Paige, man. I think she's cool. But, dude, like, I'm wanting someone new or someone from the past to come in. And not Nikki Bella. Like, I've heard a lot of rumors it's going to be Trish Stratus. You know, but, you know, I could see it being Nia Jax as Sasha's partner.
Oh, shit.
But, you mean, I'd like it to be Bayley. I think there's a lot more story there with Bayley. Bayley's beaten Dana Brooke before. Bayley has history with Sasha and Charlotte.
Sasha Banks got pinned on SmackDown.
Yeah, the first time. But, dude, it was a
Nobody said
2-on-1
anything
match.
about it.
Huh?
Nobody said anything.
I know. I was really surprised about that. I was waiting to hear something. But I think they're kind of played as like, oh, yeah, it was a 2-on-1, so it really doesn't
That's what I said. I was like, yeah, but it still happened.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they should have said something. What do you think about the new announce team they got going on? Well, let's say who it is first. It's gonna be Byron Saxton, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves.
Whoa!
And the other side is going to be Mauro Ranallo, JBL,
Boo!
and David Otunga.
Oh,
Oh.
I haven't heard David Ortega call anything. And when did he get put into the announcing? Like, wasn't he a wrestler?
I don't know. I think they just thought he just sucks and better on the mic. I don't know. He started doing it when Jerry Lawler got suspended, which brings us to Jerry Lawler, who's basically out with his dick in the wind, who fucking doesn't have a spot, so he's going to do the pre-shows.
That's cool.
Gives him a job, keeps him there, I guess.
He's got to take orders from Renee Young.
Yeah. I mean, I think Renee's cool, man. I'm a big fan of Renee Young.
Yeah. I do like JoJo.
JoJo's not bad.
I really want JoJo to interview the Big Show.
Yeah, and just fucking just massive over her. Just fucking, that's great.
My favorite moments is, I think, Stephanie McMahon. And she walks up, I think she was wearing like some crazy heels for the night.
Oh yeah, which is hella taller than her.
She walks up to her and she's like, oh.
Boob
hi.
level.
Fuck.
Basically interviewing her tits.
Yeah.
Tom
Phillips?
One second. I think like the best JoJo thing this week though was when she actually interviewed the Social Outcast when Bo got drafted. Did you see that?
No.
It was funny. Bo's like, I got drafted to Raw, like all positive and happy, and then and like the Social Outcasts are like, oh yeah, we're going to Raw, and then JoJo's like, well no, Bo's going to Raw. You two haven't been drafted yet. And Heath Slater's like, what? And like, he got all pissed off. It was like, oh, I'm going to talk to somebody. And Axel's like, I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about us breaking up, blah, blah, blah. You know, and like after they left, and Bo was like, well, I'm sure excited. Like, I'll just be Bo Dallas about it. I just started laughing. Bo's hilarious to me.
That gimmick is just, he can't get rid of it because it's so good for him.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to get it over.
It's already over. They just need to fucking do something with it. Do you remember when like him and Neville were fighting and Neville was kind of beating him and then he just flipped the fuck out and just beat the shit out of Neville? And like he kind of was just angry ass positive Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
They need to do that.
Bring that Bo Dallas.
Yeah, dude, let him just be fucking pissed, but like being all positive after, you know, like, yeah, I did it and blah, blah, blah. Bo, leave. But when the bell rings, he just beats the shit out of him. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I like that guy. But then they fucking drafted Axel to Raw, so they're together. But no one ever drafted Heath Slater, so he thinks he's the biggest free agent. But I wonder if that's him getting released or if this is a fucking work.
There's been talk of him maybe going over to Evolve.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of working with some of the dudes over there. Dude, he's been there forever. He's one of the best jobber builder character. Like,
I love
loves
Heath Slater. I think he's hilarious. I love that dude. He's funny.
He's great. He's a great. He figured out his formula for pro wrestling. And he's not going to complain about it. But let's see. Raw was kind of. I didn't see it. I watched what I needed to watch. Let's move into like SmackDown's matches.
Yeah. Before we do that, I think two other positives on the draft. Well, not one positive, one negative. Well, I guess one positive, one eh. I mean, the positive, I'm happy Alexa Bliss got called up. You know what I mean? Because she was done with Blake and Murphy, dude. Like, there's nothing for her there. I mean, what's she going to do? She's not going to beat Asuka. She's definitely not going to beat Asuka. You know, like, so she needed something. And I think, like, if they're going to bring someone, I think she's better than being Summer Rae, and Summer Rae got drafted. So I think it was cool for her. I think there was nowhere else for her to go. I think that was good for her. Same with Carmella. You know, it's cool that she got called up, too. Sucks that she's not going to be with Enzo and Cass.
With Enzo and Cass. I think they're keeping her away from them.
Yeah, but the last thing though about that, what did you think about Mojo Rawley? I'm thinking like, I think there's other people who could have got brought up, aka Ty fucking Dillinger, but you know, the Perfect 10 is a lot better than, you know, I don't get hyped, I stay hyped. It's like, no, dude, Perfect 10 is way better over as a gimmick.
Mojo Rawley can pump up a crowd.
That's true, and he's been there forever.
Can pump up a crowd. The 10 will look amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Shinsuke Nakamura's debut to hear the O singing along chant with 70,000 fucking people. Dude,
I'm excited for fucking TakeOver because I think that's what's going to happen.
Shinsuke?
Yeah, dude, the fucking the TakeOver with all the fans inside the Barclays Center. The Barclays Center, dude, the music, it's going to be sick, dude. Like 70,000, or not 70,000, but about what, 15, 17,000 all singing that song at once, dude. That's going to be tight.
Yeah.
And I think it's official. I think it's going to be Nakamura versus Joe. There's no way around it at this point.
But do you see Nakamura beating Joe?
I After seeing that Rhino match, it's going to be hard. That's what makes it interesting. That's why I like NXT, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be a fucking war. And to be honest, I do see Nakamura winning.
Really?
I do.
I'll be curious.
I think
somebody has to give him his first loss.
Oh, yeah, and I think it's going to happen, but I think Joe needs to come up sooner rather than later, and I think that'd be a good way to get him up.
I don't know. Joe's great as a champion, but he's almost like a Brock Lesnar, only way more fucking believable.
I don't know about believable. Brock Lesnar's a monster, man. He's scary as fuck.
Yeah, but Joe can talk. I'm thinking professional.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck reality.
Oh, yeah.
If I could see Joe versus Lesnar, Joe would run circles around him.
It was kind of like what you said last week on the podcast, saying like you actually liked his promo more than you liked the match between Nakamura and Balor.
Well, just his promo packed a punch. The Balor Nakamura match. So the next day after we did the podcast, I went and I watched the Prince Devitt Nakamura match.
Yeah.
Oh, crushed it.
Well, you get away with a lot more over in New Japan than you do over.
He was also heel.
Yeah. That's what I'm interested to see too. Is Balor turning heel when he does? Like, dude, I think it's gonna be cool, especially if he goes with the club because that's how it was. You know what I mean, him and Anderson made the fucking shit.
So, yeah, I mean, and I love it, but not everybody's gonna have an A+ fucking match. Not everything wins.
And it's really going to be hard to beat that Nakamura fucking Sami Zayn match, dude. Like, I know that's the fucking bar right there. Like, it's going to be hard to beat that. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's Balor and him, and it was a good match. I thought that match was cool. But like, I mean, I just it's hard to beat that because for one, it was TakeOver, so you got a bigger crowd. You know, it was the first time you've seen Nakamura, so that's a debut. And those fucking guys put on a clinic, man. That match was amazing. So like, it's kind of hard to beat that. But you mean, I think, you know, I still think that was a good match. I still think a lot of the matches that Nakamura has been really good. Even against some of the fucking jobbers, like, you know, what was it? What did he fight Murphy or something?
Yeah, he fought Murphy. Murphy made the fucking Bomaye look awesome. I will not call it the Kinshasa because I hate that name.
Kinshasa.
Yeah.
I like the way that fucking Corey Graves says it though. It reminds me of like Steve Corino yelling "super kick" on fucking Ring of Honor.
Super kick,
like just freaking out, you know. Like some people find that annoying. I think it's funny. I think it's entertaining.
If there was no Joey Styles, none of that ever would have happened.
I agree. Joey Styles was one of my favorites, if not my favorite of all time. I mean, him
should
and fucking
Joey Styles go in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think it should be a question. I think it should just be automatic. Give me your first five. Give me your first five ECW alumni to actually go into the Hall of Fame if you had your choice.
If I have my choice.
Yeah, if you have five. That means announcers, everybody.
Well, the Dudleys are kind of out because they muddled the waters.
What do you mean?
Well, they were in both. So Dudleys would have to be in it.
I think the Dudleys have to be in there, yeah.
And they have to go in as both ECW and WWE. And if they're the first, they should be mentioned as the first members of ECW to go in.
Yeah.
Fucking Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer. Are you putting the Dudleys as one or is it two people?
Dudleys are one.
Okay, so that's two people. So you got two people right now.
Yeah, they're not bringing in Bully Ray Dudley. They're bringing in Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
On. But they bring the Dudleys, they should bring them all and bring in Spike while you're at it.
Big Dick, fucking sign guy, everybody.
Yeah, bring them all. Bring the whole fucking family. Tommy Dreamer has to go in. Just that's a fucking given.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer's done so much. You have to put him in there.
And then you got two people that just without it, there was no ECW, and that's Paul Heyman and Joey Styles.
I agree.
Now the fifth one's the hard one because there's a lot of people that helped build that fucking company.
I don't know this offhand, and you might know more than I. Is Terry Funk in the Hall of Fame yet?
I do not believe so. And if there's anybody,
you have to put him in
Funk
there.
Should go in, but Funk should go in as himself.
Yeah, he doesn't need the ECW credit.
Fucking Funk.
Yeah, he helped make ECW because he was part of that first pay-per-view, and he fucking, if it wasn't for him, there would be no ECW. But at the same time, like, you know,
he's already done everything.
He's done everything, so we'll keep him out for right now.
I would say Raven, but
yeah.
I would be more inclined to go with guys like fucking Sandman and Sabu and RVD.
I would not put Sandman. I would put either Sabu or Rob Van Dam, and I think you'd have to go Rob Van Dam. I think Rob Van Dam, no offense to Sabu, because I think he was great. I think Rob Van Dam drew way more money. And I think Rob Van Dam was just, he crossed over. He was in ECW and he was a WWE champion. So it's kind of hard not to put RVD. And he was one of my favorites of all time.
John Cena clean.
Yeah, he's in my top 5 of all time, Rob Van Dam. You know what I mean? I love RVD. RVD's awesome.
Show.
So yeah, I'd probably go the same. You know what I mean? I'd go Heyman, Styles, Dreamer, Dudley's, RVD. And dude, and that's like you could flip him out with Raven, but I think Raven's buried himself with the WWE so hard that it's going to be hard to really change that. But I think him not going in that lawsuit, which we haven't even talked about yet, you know what I mean? We'll get into that right now. But since he's not in that lawsuit, which is surprising to me, I think maybe he's trying to get back in their good graces, or he just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. But yeah, man, what have you heard about this whole lawsuit that's going on?
So there's been a class action lawsuit against the WWE for concussions. They released a list of names of wrestlers that are suing the WWE. I don't have that list, but some of the names that stuck out were like Chavo Guerrero.
Yeah, but he's bitter at WWE. A lot of them are bitter.
Well, dude, it's a company that works you to the fucking bone.
Yeah, but they're the one who pays you the most money. You mean, so it's like you want money, but you don't want to work for it. You mean, I'm not saying they don't. You mean, I'm not saying some of these people haven't worked for it, but it's just like, dude, if you work at TNA, you get a fairly easy fucking schedule. You work Ring of Honor, you get a pretty easy schedule. You get WWE, you're going to get quadruple the money, but you're going to be fucking on the road all the time. But that's what comes with the territory. You know, the ones I was disappointed in, man, because I wanted to see them in the Hall of Fame was Demolition. I was really sad about that. I loved Demolition as a kid. They were sick.
Yeah.
Paul Orndorff was on there. That was kind of interesting. Who else? I don't have the list in front of me. But there was a lot of people, man, and it was just like, okay, what the fuck? But a lot of these things, this is the reason I don't think it's going to win, is because half the guys on that list had a cup of coffee in WWE or were never in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Demolition was there, but I mean, a lot of people weren't for that long. So how the fuck did you get concussions from them constantly? What about all the shit you did on the indies or the other territories back then?
But hey, if you can show signs of concussion and prove that you took a clean headshot with a chair, there's no data of that concussion. So it could be considered hearsay, but who knows? Fucking let the legal team fight that son of a bitch.
Here's another thing that kind of brings up an interesting point. It's like some of the people were from ECW, right? And they might not even, like, they might have went into WWE for maybe a match or two. Since WWE now owns ECW, do they say, oh, I got this in ECW, WWE owns it, so we're suing you for that?
Could be.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's all bullshit. I think, man, it's like playing football, man. You know what the fuck you're getting yourself into. It's like playing hockey. But there's a chance you're going to get a fucking puck in the face and lose some teeth. I mean, there's a possibility of it. Not everybody does, but a lot of people do. So
I'd say your chances are pretty fucking high in hockey to lose a few teeth.
Yeah, you know, like as a hockey player myself, I was lucky to never have that, you know. But like, there's a lot of people who lose fucking teeth. Look at Brett Burns, man. That fool's missing his front fucking 2 teeth. You know, he looks like a fucking monster. It's funny.
He's missing a few more than just 2.
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen Joe Thornton take a puck in the mouth and come back the next period. You know what I mean? Like, you know, losing teeth and shit. Like, hockey players are beasts, but they know that comes with the territory. You're going to get fucked up. You're going to lose teeth. You're going to fight. You're going to get probably head injuries. You're going to get injuries of other sorts. You can't sue your fucking company because you decided to play a sport. Like, I think the wrestlers need to fucking understand that wrestling's a fucking physical fucking job. So why are you going to sue for it now? Because you're just there for the money grab.
Get that money.
Get it. Money, 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 money. Here comes the money.
Dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars.
Money, 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 money. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love the $1 Million Man. He was great. Oh man,
bring that belt back again.
Oh, dude, I know his son tried to for a minute when he was with Maurice. Yeah, but that didn't really work out too well. Yeah, but SmackDown, they had the rematch between. Well, the one thing about SmackDown I did like is when they had Cena versus Gallows, how they had the match going on when the commercials were still going on.
Yeah, okay, so you had that too. I wasn't sure if I was like tripping balls.
No, that was awesome. I think they should do that from now on. Like, I think it was like a tryout. They should.
The only match that they did it to.
Yeah, and I thought it was smart as shit. I don't know why they don't always do that. Like, that's pretty fucking ingenious. I mean, it makes people want to stay and watch it because, like, dude, I'll be honest. Like, when there's a commercial, I'll flip over to a sports game or something else, you know, really quick. Because I hate commercials. But if they do that, you kind of have to watch. You know, you're kind of stuck there, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they had the rematch between Seth and Ambrose beat him clean, surprisingly
Super
enough.
clean.
Yeah, dirty deeds in the middle of the ring.
Clean.
What'd you think of that match?
Yeah, it was cool. It is what it is. Champion has momentum going into the title match. He's gonna drop the belt.
Yeah, I think he is too. I think it would have been cool if Seth would have won it because he would have, Ambrose would have lost it right there and then had his rematch basically immediately after, you know? And then he could have won it back and have been flipping back and forth and it would have been kind of a weird storyline.
I really would love to see a hot potato storyline with the championship.
I think you're going to.
Where, well, are they only going to have one championship? Like, no one's really said shit about the belt, but I believe the Cruiserweight title is coming back because why the fuck would you have a Cruiserweight division?
If that's the case, then they need to bring back the Hardcore or the European for SmackDown.
The European title.
That'd be tight. I like
hardcore
that.
Matches, you can't do constant hardcore matches.
No,
and
I know.
Defended 24/7.
I like that idea though. The 24/7
You know who
was fun.
should have it if anybody were to bring the hardcore title back? You know who I want to have it first?
Who?
Xavier Woods.
That would be funny. That would be funny. If I had to have the hardcore title, who would I have it on? Oh, dude, I got someone a little bit better.
Crash Holly.
Bo Dallas.
Ooh, fuck you.
Because that would be hilarious. Him just running around. Like, he'd be like the new age Crash Holly for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, my belt, I gotta run away. Like, and then like Kane pops up out of nowhere, chokeslams him, and then someone attacks Kane and somehow he gets up and runs away. Like, that would be hilarious. But we can make that work. You know, they'll give him a fucking gimmick to get him over even farther.
Yeah, but you know who they ended up putting it on?
Who?
Bray Wyatt.
Nah.
No, he's the dirty one.
Yeah. You know who would be really good for that belt too? You know, just because I think he would treat it like shit.
Zack Ryder.
No, Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Moody Baron Corbin.
Moody Bear.
Dude, he's a Moody Bear. Oh,
Moody Bear Corbin.
Moody Bear.
Moody Bear
He's
Corbin.
got a new name.
Oh man.
Oh, Balding Corbin just got retired.
Yeah.
Moody Bear.
Sheamus, he went to Raw, right?
Sheamus did go to Raw.
I'm a little butthurt that Becky Lynch went to SmackDown then.
Yeah, no more pints of potatoes.
They had the chance to do it. I mean, they could have done it. Fucked it
that
up.
would have been funny.
It would have been good.
Oh, you know what? They just got to do a St. Patrick's Day reunion show.
They should have all the Irish people on one team, and then we can totally have a fucking dream.
Pints of potatoes.
Yeah.
And then they be PG.
Yeah.
It could be a pint of barley.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they make beer out of barley. Fuck.
They do. They give you a pint of water. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, a pint of water. Hey.
So, do you want to get into the predictions for Battleground?
Yeah, we can do that.
Or do you want to get into the Ultimo Lucha thing?
Oh,
Lucha?
let me do Ultimate. Give me 1 sec. Wait, predictions?
Yeah, I didn't see it. So, I mean, you're the Lucha Underground guy. So, I'm very interested to hear what happened.
So let's see. Ultima Lucha was 4 hours, split over 3 days.
Wowzers.
Yeah. So let's see. The first week was pretty cool. You had a tournament basically style show where each dude had a unique opportunity. And so they had the Mac, Cage, Tejano, and fucking, oh shit, I don't remember who the last guy was. Anyways, it ends up going down to Mac and, oh my god, I can't remember the name. Anyways, Mac loses, the other guy wins. Oh, Son of Havoc. He's badass. Son of Havoc wins and goes to the unique opportunity match. So he gets an automatic title shot at Ultima Lucha Trace, or $2,500 or $250,000.
Oh, didn't he choose to have the title shot or something and say fuck the money?
And Dr. Wagner Jr. debuts with Famous B as his manager.
Yeah, and isn't he a famous luchador from Mexico? Like a
famous lady luchador from Mexico.
Okay, I heard something about this.
So he shows up, beats Son of Havoc. So the fucking bad guys win the first night.
Okay.
I was like, boo, that sucks. The second week of Ultima Lucha had the Sexy Star match with the Gift of the Gods title, where she had to do the Gift of the Gods title, so it was 7 wrestlers, elimination style.
Yeah.
And Sexy Star ended up winning that, and that's awesome, so she can cash that in anytime to get a title shot.
Which is surprising, because I heard this seriously a long-ass time ago, and I hate to be someone who does spoilers, but I'm sure everyone's read it already, because it happened so long ago. Sexy Star gets the belt at some point, and I think she beats Matanza.
Yeah, so I didn't know that.
Oh, sorry.
Man, next time I see you,
yeah.
write the dick.
Well, dude, like, whatever. Like, I mean, you read all the fucking Lucha Underground shit. You read all that shit. I mean,
no, I the spoilers. I watched Lucha Underground.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean, just I said there was a spoiler, so maybe someone will fucking
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Yeah. Spoilers. Cersei kills everybody. Luke, Darth Vader is Luke's father.
It's a shark.
It's a shark. Yeah.
Anyways,
I just don't see how that's possible.
She got to get the Gods title.
Yeah, I just don't see how she would even come close to beating that monster, though, dude. That fool's a fucking beast.
I don't know. Well, anyways, since before somebody decides to go and wreck next season.
Well, whatever. You'll still watch it. You'll watch it for the shit show it'll be.
And let's see. So the final week happens. Some other shit happened on the second week, but I didn't see it for some reason.
And by the way, I've told you that before when I first heard about it. Like months ago, I told you about that.
Well, I had luckily forgotten.
Well, you'll forget again. Just keep drinking.
Shut up. Stop talking. So the final night of Lucha Underground Dos of Ultima Lucha opened up with, you had the dream match of Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio. And that was pretty cool. They kind of did a lot of like the big fly spots, really stiff match. But Rey Mysterio ended up winning.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised on that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that sucks.
Do you think it's because Prince Puma's probably leaving, or is he still signed on for next season?
He signed on for the last season that's already filmed. So he's done with Lucha Underground. That's why he's doing a bunch of other matches right now. I think he's going to go to New Japan.
I think he's going to go WWE when he has a chance.
Well, I think I don't remember. I got to look back into it. Anyway, so that happened. And then you had the trios title. So you had the Johnny Mundo, Jack Evans, and one other dude. I'm really bad with their names. They do a fucking 3-way match for the titles against Aerostar, Drago, and Dragon Azteca Jr. Yeah. Oh, no, not Dragon Azteca Jr. Someone. Fuck, man. I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, you're horrible. This is supposed to be your forte, man.
I know, huh? Well, I'm really stoned. I've been drinking for a while, so it's just not... I didn't write anything down.
Well, once you get to the main things, let's get to the important things.
So Pentagon Jr. shows up, and he's now changed over. He's now Pentagon Dark. And okay. I hate the name. I hate the name so much. He fights Matanza, loses, because Vampiro brought a baseball bat with barbed wire around it in the ring, and Matanza got it, and he beat up Pentagon with it. So at the end of Ultima Luchados, Pentagon attacks the announced crew, beats the shit out of Max Striker, then beats the holy fuck out of Vampiro and basically drinks his blood out of his forehead, like that's multiple times, and just like spitting blood and just, yeah, it ends really violently.
Let's hope he doesn't have like hepatitis or anything.
I'm pretty sure they did the medical assessment on that.
I won that day.
The thing that kind of sucked with Ultimate Lucha was the bad guys won this season. Like, it was all, nobody who you wanted to win won. Like Taya defeated Evil East because Katrina interfered, and Katrina's like Mil Muerte's fucking super evil demon succubus chick.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna feud with Evil East now, and that should be interesting. They killed Mr. Cisco. Joey Ryan and them arrested Dario Cueto because Joey Ryan was a cop.
Yeah. So, really quick, just totally off topic. I have Conan O'Brien, like the Conan show, like fucking in the background, like in the garage with me. And dude, Bruce Campbell came out.
What?
And he has a chainsaw on his hand, and he's about to cut up a sandwich. Evil Dead style.
God
or
damn
fucking
it!
Army of Darkness style. But somehow the sandwich is full of blood and you got squirted with blood.
Well, this will be on YouTube in like an hour.
Yeah, so check it out. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's Comic-Con weekend. That's why.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the end of Lucha Underground or what?
That was it. Like Lucha Underground was a really weird season this year. There's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of slow stuff. I'm curious to see where they're gonna take the story now because Dario Cueto's gone.
I'm sure he'll come back.
So
He'll rule everything from the jail cell.
yeah, I think it's gonna go very Oz. Lots of man rape.
And here's the thing, though. Like, okay, I'll give you a question because you watched both seasons. What season do you like more, season 1 or season 2?
One was a lot more fun.
Okay.
Season 2 was really dark. Season 2 had a lot more traditional lucha style matches, a lot more gimmick matches that were fun. A lot of violence, but it was like a little bit safer on the violence, less abusive head chair shots. But
okay, so you liked 1 more than 2.
1 was just, it was new, man. It was something that was fresh. 2 was like you had your expectations and like it lived up to them. I wish it would have surpassed them, but.
And 3 starts in January?
I think so.
Okay, are you excited for it?
I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll wait for the trailer.
Okay. All right. NXT really fast. It was a pretty cool week. You finally got to see American Alpha versus the authors of
The Offers of Pain.
And Authors of Pain won. I think that was just just saying goodbye to American Alpha.
Well, they're back.
Joe chokes out Rhino, which is cool. I mean, I didn't see that being anything more than what it was. I know Joe was gonna fuck him up. Bailey beat Nia Jax with a fucking top rope Bailey to belly suplex, which that was like her goodbye as well. And
Kind of a shitty way to go out. Like
everybody had to lose, just like Finn Balor. Who else? What else was that fucking match? Austin Aries beat up the guy from Tough Enough. What was his fucking name?
Clark.
Yeah, Patrick Clark. Yeah.
Patrick Clark debuts before fucking the asshole that won it.
Yeah, because he's actually a wrestler, man. He's done wrestling before. He's trained to be a wrestler. So I think it was worthwhile. I think it was good for him to do that. The other guys are fucking green as grass, so they need to learn before they can get in the ring. I don't give a fuck. You can do fucking the Yeti call. That doesn't make you a wrestler. Patrick Clark actually trained to be a wrestler and has actually done indie shit. So I'm happy he got to be on there with his fucking Mr. America pants.
Dude, his America pants were rough.
Yeah, and then No Way Jose comes out and beats up Austin Aries after the match.
Dude, hey, don't fuck with the Dominican. They will fuck you up.
No way.
Or is he Puerto Rican?
Jose. No, I don't know.
Shit.
You just piss off a lot of people.
I piss off a lot of people.
Good job, buddy. Good job, Mick. Yeah, that was NXT. Let's get down to the predictions. Where you at, champ?
Hi.
I'm here.
I'm here to take your belt.
No.
Call me Roman Reigns because I'm taking that title. All right. So let's get down to it. What are the matches, Mick? Write them down.
All right. So, do you want to start?
Let's start top to bottom.
Start top to bottom. All right. So, for the main event.
Oh, no. I mean bottom to top then. Sorry.
Okay. So, at the bottom, I put, first off, we have the highlight reel.
Oh, well, that's not a match, though.
What's going to happen?
I think he's just going to talk. He'll probably RKO Jericho.
Okay. All right. So, first thing, I have the Club versus John, Enzo, and Cass.
I got Cena and Kaz and Enzo because I think they need a rubber match at SummerSlam between Cena and Styles.
That's right. Styles won the first one, huh?
Yeah, because the club interfered.
What's Tina taking?
She's in there with Mason. I don't know.
Usos.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her later. I'll have her predictions later. I'll tell you over the phone later.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Club.
Okay.
Because I'm never gonna get that belt, and it'll be a stalemate if we take everything the same.
I think we're gonna choose different matches when it gets later on.
Next, we're gonna have Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a mystery partner.
I'm gonna go with Sasha and the mystery partner because I think that will be the reason she gets a title match at SummerSlam.
Okay.
How about this? The next one you go first. So if you want to go, I can predict after you, so we don't get the same or whatever.
No, I'm gonna take Charlotte.
Really?
No, I don't want to, but mystery partners can eat pins.
Yeah, but so can Dana Brooke.
So can Dana Brooke. Yeah, I'll take Sasha Banks.
Okay. Who's Amanda got in those two matches?
Who'd you pick?
Enzo
Enzo
and Sasha.
and Sasha.
Okay, so me and her have the same so far.
Yeah. We're gonna do Wyatt's and New Day.
I'm
New Day.
gonna go Wyatt's.
We know New Day's gonna win by DQ.
I can see that. Luke Harper coming in and interfering. I can see that.
Oh,
Who's Amanda got?
Wyatt's.
Okay.
So next we're gonna have Becky Lynch and Natty.
I don't think this feud's gonna be over, so I think Natty's gonna win.
Poor Becky Lynch. All right, well I'm gonna take Becky Lynch.
Becky.
Amanda took Becky.
I think Becky's gonna win at SummerSlam against her.
Then we have Ruru and Zach.
Ruru versus Woo Woo.
Ruru versus Woo Woo.
I think on this one, I think Ruru's gonna win. I think he's gonna keep his belt.
I'm gonna take Zack Ryder.
A lot of people have. A lot of people are taking Ryder because the new push he's been getting.
It doesn't mean shit. He's gonna be fed to Rusev.
Yeah, I think Rusev's gonna keep it.
And Vince is a racist because the white boy. The white boy takes it. Like, oh, Vince, come on.
Yeah. Who's Amanda got?
Ruru.
Okay.
Then we have Darren Young versus The Miz.
I will go with Darren Young. I think the push is just coming, so I think he will do it. I think Miz has done nothing with a belt.
Are we all taking Darren Young?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not fun.
Sorry.
Okay.
I like what I'm picking.
Then we have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
On this one, I think Owens is going to win, and I think Zayn's going to beat him at SummerSlam.
Huh. Can't even pick shit really because I'm the odd man out. Kind of a match that bothers me. I'm going to take Sami Zayn.
Okay.
And finally, the Shield Triple Threat.
Oh, man, I'm totally going against my fucking gut feeling here. I was going to, originally, before we started the podcast, I said I was going to go with Rollins and have Roman chase, but for some weird fucking feeling, I don't know why, I think Roman Reigns is going to win. So I'm going to go Roman. As much as I don't want to. I don't like Roman at all right now. I'd like to see him come back, be like someone I actually kind of liked, because I liked the Shield.
Then I'll take Rollins.
Oh, you dick.
Well,
Okay.
Amanda took Ambrose. So,
Oh, cool. So we all got somebody different.
So, I mean, Tina's going to be kind of a...
She'll be the wild card. I won't even say who everybody picked. I'll see who she gets, and I'll tell you over the phone. So, she might become champion without anybody on the podcast knowing, but we'll let them know before we say what's up too. But yeah, I'll tell you, before the whole thing goes down. So, where's the xylophone at?
Oh.
We're about to get out of here. So, everybody, follow us on Twitter at WrestleGremlins. Also, you can find our episodes on YouTube and Mixcloud. We also have a Facebook page, for the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. Anything else before we get out of here, Nick?
No, we're gonna play a little exit music.
Yes, give us some great music to leave out of here. Jesus. All right, everybody. Have a great night. See you next time.